very title, Comparing Myself, and the way you started off your speech, it took me on a trip down memory lane where I was comparing myself to before and after mentoring during my Toastmasters journey. So if that has happened, that means your speech is really successful, because your speech really touched me that way. So thank you so much. I loved your dramatic start. It was so relatable. We all have been there. My very first experience, at least you stuttered, stammered, said something. I just froze. I forgot everything. I was just standing blank, looking at an audience of 200 people sitting in front of me, and I literally ran out of stage. So it was a very relatable start. Every one of the Toastmasters who are here absolutely would have faced that situation in life. So it was great. And you also spoke about what were your difficulties, like stuttering, nervousness, jiggling, all of that, and how you overcame all those problems with your because of your mentor's help. So that was really greatly done. And you also explained how each of your mentors helped you. Like Bhavesh he helped you order your speech properly. He made it interesting. He also gave you very constructive feedback. So well done on explaining what your mentors taught you in such detail. That's really good. And what I really liked was the before and after effect that you gave. That gave me the title connect instantly. Comparing myself, it was really good because you told how Dede was before, you actually acted it out, and in the end you showed how you became. So that was really good. It brought out a beautiful title connect. The start and end connect was really nice. For me, all of these made your speech really great. Now, a couple of points of improvement would take your speech to the next level. First of all, you had a second mentor also, Ben, but you didn't explain why you moved from Bhavesh to Ben. Or was it on purpose because he left, or you wanted to try someone else? That really didn't come out. And you also said that your relationship with Bhavesh was much more than that of a mentor. So maybe one or two anecdotes on explaining your relationship with him. That would have added a little bit of interest and, a punch to your that relationship with the second mentor. You also mentioned a competition for which Ben helped you, like Wonder Voice or something, if I'm not wrong. What was that competition about? How did he help you? Would have actually explained what that mentor did in changing you, and it would have added more validity to your speech. Now, for me, mentorship has always been a two-way street. If a mentor can change a proper protege into something, if he's really a good mentor, a very sincere and dedicated protege will also push the mentor to do more. Now, had you brought that point out, it would have taken your speech to a better level. So overall, great job. And I really look forward to your next speech. Over to Alicia.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta. A lovely evaluation by Sangeeta tonight. Our second evaluator, so our second speaker, was John Manurung, and Mike Lim, who is now in Australia, coming in from Australia, is going to be the evaluator. Mike is from Kuching Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia and fellow Toastmasters. I've not met John before. The only contact I have with him was when he sent me his purpose statement this morning. But gauging from the sincerity of his presentation and the voice, I know that he was not promoting himself. I feel what he has achieved and what he has been through. And his challenge tonight was to deliver a persuasive speech using emotion, ethics, and logic. And that relates to Aristotle's rhetorical appeals of ethos, pathos, and logos. And John is well aware of these tools in delivering a persuasive speech. Has John managed to persuade us tonight? Yes, I definitely feel so. Because through his example, he has told us how dreams can come true. In terms of substance, he drew on his personal experience, and he was humble enough to tell us that he did not come from a very well-off family, and how hard he got to work. So it shows the emotion, the pathos part. And we really feel the emotion that he displayed. He showed us a personal journey. He's been there, he's been it, seen it, and done it. And so he come across as credible, the ethos part. Although in terms of logic, if you want to stretch it, it's not quite there, but you still can argue that he used logic in his presentation. His opening was, or rather his title was, Day to Dream. I would like to use a slightly different one. Something like, there's nothing wrong to say day to dream, absolutely none. But what about, I have a dream too, to play on Martin Luther King that everyone knows. The opening, I thought it could have been improved a bit to say, ladies and gentlemen, we'll all have a dream. Yeah, that's fine. Again, absolutely nothing wrong. But can we use a stronger hook? Like, I have a dream, said Luther King. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a dream too. To dream the impossible dream, to reach the unreachable star, or something along that line. Again, use the emotion. All his substance very well sequenced, very logical. His ending was excellent. Dare to dream, work hard and pray. Just one more suggestion. Let's have a call for action. Ladies and gentlemen, dare to dream, take action and pray, because dreams without action is just a hobby. The rest of it, these are just minor improvements that I suggest you can consider. The rest of it, you blew me away. So wish you all the best in your travel to the US and to Australia maybe, and the world. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike. That was a wonderful evaluation as well. Wow, the evaluations tonight are very good. I'm absolutely loving them. Our final speaker tonight was Bonnie from Malaysia, and Bonnie is being evaluated by Hui Ying. Please welcome Hui Ying to the virtual lectern. Thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Alicia. Great to see you again. Yes, Master Bonaventure, what an inspiring speech from you. And what I really like about your speech is I will use your message in your speech. You convince us with the achievements that you have helped the club officers and the clubs to achieve with all your inspiring sharing, and you accentuate your speech by demonstrating a very good hand gesture. I really like that. And you stimulate the audience by sharing with us the goals that you want to help the clubs to achieve, being the president and also being the club mentor and also the club sponsor. Wow, this is simply amazing. And that is what I really like about your speech. You really did an amazing job. Salute to you. And what you could further improve in your speech, this is some of the suggestions that I have for you. I see that you are looking at the, the screen more often, during most of your speech. Perhaps you may want to look at the camera pinhole, so to create a more connection with your audience that will help to build the engagement and make a more, I would say, a more persuasive speech, because this speech is all about persuasion. So that is one tip that I would like to offer to you. And it is really good to hear you share about the goals that you have helped to achieve. And if I may suggest, you perhaps can just share one or two examples what you have done that helps the clubs or the club officer to achieve the success so far, and also share perhaps one or two goals or action that you will be taking to achieve the ultimate goals that you want to help the club to achieve. that will really make your speech more persuasive, right? And also you will inspire the audience, and because your speech title is about your ambition to be the area director in the following term, right? So yes, just show them what you have done to get you where you are now and what you would do to get you to the finishing line, right? And to challenge yourself as a speaker, because all of us are still in a virtual setting, perhaps you may want to try to do your speech by standing so that we can see more of your body language, because this is all about persuading all of us. So I think that is one point that you may want to take to challenge yourself. Overall, I truly enjoy your speech. Well done. Back to you, Alicia.
Thank you very much, Hui. Thank you to our 3 evaluators. Unfortunately, Sangeeta has had to leave because she has internet connectivity issues. So I want to thank her for her wonderful evaluation, Mike Lim, and also Hui Ying. Please congratulate all our evaluators, and I'll now ask Louis to please advise on the timings for the 3 evaluators tonight. Thank you, Louis.
All right, thank you very much, General Evaluator Alicia. So once again, my final timing report for the evaluation session. Evaluator number 1, Sangeeta, who evaluated Didi. She took 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Evaluator number 2, Mike Lim. He evaluated John, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, just right on time. Evaluator number 3, Hui Ying. She evaluated Bond Adventure, 3 minutes and 6 seconds. So all 3 evaluators are punctual as well. Thank you very much. Back to you, our General Evaluator, Alicia.
Thank you so much, Louis. You have done a wonderful job tonight as our timer. Please give him a huge round of applause, providing the timings for the 3 sections of the speeches, the table topics, and the evaluations. We now go to the technical support team, and I'll start with our table topics evaluator, all the way from Azam Toastmasters Club in Malaysia, in East Malaysia, not West Malaysia, East Malaysia. Please welcome Vuni. Thank you, Vuni.
Thank you, Alicia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my time to report my observation on the 5 table topic challenges. Our first table topic speaker, BJ, talks about being on time. I was straight away captivated by his firm opinion on the very first sentence. He related directly to his tutoring or classroom or students kind of situations that kind of make his stand on punctuality is definitely vital. I felt that it would be much more convincing if you could describe in greater details one personal scenario in the classroom where punctuality is put on the line. For example, you could describe details of the atmosphere, the few characters involved, what actions, and at the end, what happened. For our second speaker, immediate past regional advisor, Kaylin, absolutely not an option to be 1 minute late. Extreme confidence I sense from Kaylin, very persuasive for even that shorter than 2 minutes speech delivered on why do we need to be early. She then shared with us that we could actually relate to much more connection with the people if we come earlier, and we could even have a much better opportunity for networking. That's supporting for her very first sentence. Great vocal variety, that including changing of the pose and the pacing, as well as also the soft and strong voice during the delivery. Just one humble suggestions. I felt there is great body language, including hand gesture, but somehow or other part of the hand falls below the screen. So only half of the hands that I actually saw it. So it would be great if we could see the whole hands. For our third table topic master turn table topic speaker, Melita, has shown us amazing excuse for being late. Number one, she said she can't turn on her camera. Number two, she said she has found a great replacement, so she don't have to do it. Number three, suddenly she ran out of excuse, so she just stopped talking, no camera. That kind of great suspense that demonstrate the greatest excuse of all. From Alita's speech, I definitely learned a new lesson. Whenever I do not feel like going out with the guy that I'm not keen of, I would just tell him I have a Toastmasters meeting almost every single night here. There is one humble suggestion. I felt like the closing, when you mentioned fake it till we make it, doesn't really connect with the excuses when you first started off. So I felt like I fell off from the roof. It would be great if you can link it back to say, for example, one of the greatest excuse. That would be much more impactful. Our fourth speaker, the younger brother that trying to look older, Kevin. Kevin, with his smiling face throughout, has definitely successfully confused me with his love and hate with stuck in the traffic. And how annoying it could be, but at the same time, so relaxing to be stuck in the traffic. So great one. Humble suggestion, if you could take one example of when you were stuck in the traffic and give us, for example, a humorous part of it. For example, well, I very much need to go to the loo, but I doesn't really seem to move 1 inch from the line for the past 40 minutes. So describe things in great details, including the atmosphere. Our final speaker, Amy. Amy is the only one table topic speaker that took her time, around 30 seconds, to compose herself. And then straight away give a great attention grabber. She said, I love waiting anyway. And emphasized that she don't really mind waiting, especially for her special ones. I felt that your speech might have connected a little bit deeper if you demonstrate something more about what you do, because you mentioned you can do something more or do preparation or even networking when during your time of wait. Probably describe in one particular circumstances where that happens during the time of wait. For example, when I was waiting for the most handsome guy in town, he kept me waiting for 30 minutes, but that's when I started to grab a cup of nice aromatic latte, turn around and talk to the cute guy right beside me. And then, oh, I so enjoy waiting. Something like that. And that's probably all of my observation. Thank you so much. And back to you, Alicia.
Thank you so much, Vuni. What a wonderful observation it was indeed. We're now going to launch the polls, and I'm going to ask the ballot counter, who is, of course, Amelia tonight, if you could please introduce your role and just advise in regards to the ballots.
All right, thank you so much, Alicia. So I will launch the poll. Have you seen it? Okay, please vote.
Excellent. Can we continue on? I'll just continue on. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Amelia, for launching the polls and starting the ballot count. We're now going to go to the grammarian. Christian is the grammarian. So we've gone from Malaysia to Bali, back to Malaysia, and now we're going to Indonesia now. Thank you very much, Christian.
Thank you, Alicia. Let me share my screen. Wait a second. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay, so let me start by sharing with you the usage of the word of the day first, which is punctual. Funi mentioned once. Alicia mentioned 3 times. Natalie mentioned once. Louise mentioned 3 times. And Amelia mentioned once. And Ben is the king of punctual. mentioned it 7 times. So let's go with our grammarian report. I like the usage of words in this meeting. I like the hyperbolic way to use the word slaughter and plague. Slaughter the language, slaughter the name. My presentation was plagued with stutter. It was so hyperbolic and dramatic. I love drama. This is my first time to hear the word intros and this is my first time hearing the word intros and outros. It has this, I had to look from Google and it has the same meaning as beginning and closing. So thank you so much, Dede, for introducing that to me. Somebody mentioned shouldn't undermine the value of mentorship. Man, that is deep. Somebody mentioned forge myself to be. Somebody mentioned the word actuate, which has the meaning of activate, cause to operate, stimulate the activity that causes pleasure. Somebody mentioned the synonym of being early, which is in time. We can compare that with being punctual, which is on time. Somebody mentioned the word volatile, which has the same meaning as change unpredictably. Somebody mentioned serendipity timing, which has the same meaning of by chance. And somebody mentioned also the word anecdote. It is short, amusing story. Somebody mentioned ethos, pathos, and logos, which is the 3 artistic proof, which has the same. Ethos is credibility, pathos is emotion, and logos is the logic. So what's good in phrase and sentence? I was in awe with somebody saying that by going slow, you can see puppy walking down the road, although that can be concerning. So the kind of contrast was very witty, I found. Somebody mentioned building relationship based on trust. Success is the most convincing talker in the world. I love that. Youth is wasted on the young. Dream without action is just a hobby. Man, that was dramatic. Tim Fargo said, when there is silence, give your voice. When there is darkness, shine your light. When there is desperation, offer hope. I found that there is slight pronunciation issue. For instance, we don't say for instant, but for instance. So there is a sounding S for that. College is not college, but college. Maybe lengthen the call, college. Effort is not effort, but effort. There are things to be improved. When you are talking with to, it will be followed by infinitive, which is verb 1. When you're talking about a story, make sure that your storyline will be consistent. It is using past tense. There are several examples when it was not used correctly. Somebody mentioned you cannot solve your problem by your own. You can replace that on your own. You have grown out. I think this person wants to explain the stage. So you are a grown up. Sometimes in Indonesia, we say you take it or not. Or in Malaysia, sometimes even you take it or not. But I think in English, we should say, would you take it or not? Waiting is bored activity. Waiting is boring. I think that is the report of my grammarian report. Thank you. I'll give back the report to Alicia.
Thank you so much, Christian. And I think that would be in the context Manglish. I think that would be Manglish. Is that right? Yes, I've got the heads nodding, going, yes, that's Manglish and Singlish and all the other ya and la. I know that. I hear that often. Now I'm going to call upon our Arcanta tonight. Our Arcanta is Maududi. Mal, how did we go? Did we so yeah, whatever, etc., etc.?
Yeah, I will sing one by one if you like it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So let me start it with the one who I really love in this meeting is this Bone. because of I really enjoy the way you are having your pose, and that make me really hard to count it and repeated word. It's really a good example for everyone. Thank you, Bonaventure. Yeah, I wish I can say the right word. And also, Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike, I love your calmness. And now, let me start with the calculation. Start with Alicia. I three times, repeated word one time, unnecessary word so and I counted only four times. It's really good. Alicia. The next one is Natalie. I catch repeated word one time and unnecessary word like is four times. And Louis, I catch two times I and Bonnie, I catch two times and two times repeated word. Sangita, one time and unnecessary word for four times. And Dede, and is four times. Repeated word is 12 times. Is this I calculate out of your drama in the beginning. And also Uncle Mike, I catch one time and repeated word two times. John, I catch a repeated word three times. That one I call six. Yeah, six. Sorry. Hua Ying, so two times and write one time. It means like unnecessary word three times. For Ben, I am one time, so one time unnecessary word for seven times. Vijay, repeated word one time. I am one time. Kevin Chi, repeated word two times, and I am one time. And for myself, I did a lot. Thank you so much. Back to Alicia.
Well, thank you very much, Mel. It's lovely to listen to your wonderful counter roll. My brain just froze for a moment there. I'm going to share my screen and now deliver my evaluation because it is important for everyone to learn when they are doing an evaluation exactly what they need to do. I've just got to bear with me for one moment. I don't even know where I've actually put this damn thing. Hang on, bear with me for a moment. Patience is always a virtue because time will be running short. I know. Hang on. There it is. Voila! All good, all good. How are we all, ladies and gentlemen? 10 out of 10 last year. Unmute yourselves, congratulate yourselves. This is a star club, yay! You guys are rock stars, that's what I would call you. You are rock stars. Yes, a rock and a star. So thank you to my beautiful rock stars who are, of course, Magical Bali Toastmasters Club in District 87. Yes, Kayleen, let's all put the lovely little rock stars all up on because, hey, let's recognize. I just want to say overview of the meeting. I love coming to this club. I haven't been for a couple of months. I think the last time I came was about April, May. So it's been quite some time since I've been here. It's just been so busy. My schedule these days is just absolutely hectic, but I'm so glad I got to come tonight. Overview, I enjoyed the meeting as a whole. I think it was fun. We're lucky that we've got the region advisor here tonight as well. Thank you, Kayleen, for coming because I volunteered her to come tonight. And here she is, because I said it's going to be a fantastic meeting. And a fantastic meeting it was indeed. We had a successful turnout. The meeting agenda was provided in time. It was probably provided about 4 or 5 days ago. So it allowed me to set up my PowerPoint slides because I love to use the PowerPoint. I haven't used them for a while. So I thought tonight the PowerPoint is coming out. It highlighted the main points. So the role takers, the educational achievements, the executive, the timing points, the speakers' details, and also the Pathways project. So huge round of applause for that. And thank you to our three speakers today, Didi, John, and also Bonnie. They were entertaining speeches. I can't believe that Didi's only 23. It's always, it's amazing. I wish I could speak like that 15 years ago when I was 23. So thank you. It's amazing to see. This is where you can start and this is where you can go in Toastmasters. So huge one. I love the house rules. They were fantastic. Can I steal those slides from whoever created them, or can I get a copy of those, Natalie? Because I absolutely loved them. And I just, 26, that's still a baby. I still enjoyed just the whole concept. I like the fact that you say, this is what's going to happen before the meeting, this is what's going to happen during the meeting, and this is suggestions that you can give to us. What this does is it sets the expectations, and there's guests here tonight, it sets the expectations from the start, during the middle, and at the end. So what you guys can improve on. And honestly, looking at from the outside in, so I'm on the outside of the glass house looking into the glass house, I'm looking in and saying, this is a fantastic club. What can we do, honestly, to improve it? I don't think there is really anything in regards to the way that you work. You work well as a team, and the way that you guys connect. This, if I just say something, this has got to be one of the better clubs in the world that I go to when it goes for working as a team. You understand what this is all about. So congratulations. And it was FUN, fun, fantastically united and never ending. So fun indeed. And everyone's laughing because I've given you my favorite word, an acronym. I hate acronyms, but I just had to give you an acronym. Fun. All right. Stop laughing. It's not funny. Fun. Okay. Natalie Chahiati. I know how to say your name now. Natalie, thank you very much for being the Toastmaster of the day today. I think you've done an absolutely wonderful job. I always enjoy watching Natalie as the Toastmaster. I think it's because we bounce off each other so well. It does help when you have someone that you get along really well with, to be able to do the role as general evaluator, because sometimes when I go to meetings from all around the world, like, what is the Toastmaster going to do? Are they going to be able to set me up as a general evaluator? Because you usually have to bounce off the Toastmaster. It was professional. You explained the 3 different sections of the speeches, the table topics, and the evaluations. You also explained your theme of the day. And I thought that was actually quite intricate to the meeting, because they explained exactly why we are doing Time's Up. And it was philosophical. So most of us would know and thought, this is why we're doing Time's Up. You gave us the why, the how, the what, the where, and the when. So I really enjoyed that. You kept your screen on for the entire time. And I love the transitions that you had between each of the speakers after their roles. You're definitely dressed to impress tonight, Natalie. So I really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's one of your fashion outfits that you have designed yourself, but congratulations. And yes, it is. I thought so. So kudos to you if you're wonderful outfit, professionally dressed. And when I see someone dressed up professionally, it means that they actually care about the role. So here's a tip for anyone doing Toastmaster role. Please don't just show up in a t-shirt and shorts. Show that you actually care. Don't have to wear a suit, like a tie, like a bow tie, and wear a tuxedo. I'm not saying that. Look at the way that you dress, because first impressions always count. And I think Natalie has given us a wonderful thing with the first impressions. So congratulations. My encouragement for Natalie, and this is for anyone doing Toastmaster of the day, is always to have a biography for each of the speaker and the role takers. So you set up each of the speakers. I know that there was a bit in the transitions. I would have loved to see more of a, I guess more of a biography, maybe just one random fact of random information, just something really weird and wonderful. And then you could have a template, and then you could send that template to your Magical Bali WhatsApp group, because this is one thing that the club does really well, is the WhatsApp group. I mean, I've seen the chat for the last week. It's just been on and on and on, and it's been wonderful being able to see the constant communication between all the role players throughout the whole thing. So congratulations. Absolutely. So just consider, I can send you a template. I've got one somewhere handy, so that you can have something like maybe one random fact of information. In saying that, a wonderful job today, Natalie Chahiati, whose name I actually now know how to pronounce. All right, Mr. Topics Master, Benjamin. Mr. Benjamin. He doesn't like me calling him Benjamin, but I'm calling him Benjamin anyway. Benjamin Whitaker. You explained the purpose and the timing rules of table topics. It's always hard when you're put on the spot, like we've been literally at the beginning of the meeting and told you're going to be doing this role now, so you're having to scramble. So I thought you've done a wonderful job tonight. The questions were themed to the theme of the meeting, and actually what I really liked about them was they were assimilated to real life situations. I know Kayleen was absolutely dying not to do one, but that's why I volunteered her as the second speaker. And yeah, I thank you for giving everyone so much in regards to the table topics, because they assimilated time management, and time management is a skill that is important, especially in career. Like if you're working, if you don't have time management, you're pretty much screwed, so to speak. So time management is a part and an essence of life. So the questions were realistic and they were able to be answered by all of us. In fact, everyone was within time. Encouragement would be to encourage the people who are delivering the table topics to speak to the word of the day. Kindly remind them maybe every second or third table topic to use the word of the day. One of the great things about table topics now, especially in Pathways, is it's a level 2 project, a level 2 or level 3 project. It's an active listening project. Can I make a suggestion? Anyone doing this role in this club, level 3 is in most paths you have active listening. Use this as your active listening path or active listening speech to get it signed off, because no speech should be a free speech. No speech should be a free speech. So Ben, I'm happy to sign that off for you tonight if you have that in level 3. So that's just a tip for the club. And make sure to watch the timing, because we are running well behind on time and I hate being late, as you all know. Overall, congratulations on a wonderful job, Ben, for being thrown under the bus literally 10 minutes before this meeting started. Our evaluators, thank you firstly for not using acronyms. Yes, that was fantastic. And it was FUN, fun. I can't even remember what fun stands for, but it was fun. Anyway, so what I would like to say is, Sangeeta, I love listening to Sangeeta deliver evaluations. I remember when I was in training and coaches, she was actually one of my two favorite evaluators. She always uses the sandwich method. I prefer to call it the carbs, lettuce, carbs method, because we have the fatty bits and then we go skinny bits with the lettuce and then we go fatty bits with the carbs. So that's what I think of with regards to the evaluation with the sandwich method, because we've got to put, got to put a little bit of spice into it. She also demonstrated the recommendation. So she actually talked about what the speaker did well, and then she questioned and challenged the speaker about the second mentor. So I really like the fact that she actually broke that apart and then she layered it. So that's what she did. She really layered it and put a bit of context in there for what the speaker should do. So congratulations, Sangeeta. Mike, I also love listening to Mike. Mike is stuck in Tamworth. I hope you get out soon, sir. I mean, yes, Mike is stuck in Tamworth, but he's also Yep. So I'm really happy for him. He also used carbs, lettuce, carbs, and he also demonstrated the recommendation of what the speaker did well. I love the way that he accentuates when he talks. He really adds emphasis on certain words. He lengthens the words when they needed. I've noticed that with Mike when I've heard him speak at the Coaching Toastmasters and also at Dynamic Toastmasters. So thank you for that. And Hui Ying also used carbs, lettuce, cards, and also demonstrated what the speaker did well. So thank you to all. They were wonderful evaluations. This is just in general for anyone who wants to deliver an evaluation. Work out the purpose statement. I've noticed that tonight, no one actually focused on the purpose statement. We have something in Toastmasters, which is one of the key essences of our evaluations, is what is the purpose statement? What is the speaker defining for this particular project? Let's try and actually say, did they achieve it or didn't they achieve it? So that we can go yes or no. And then if they didn't, explain. This is where the challenges and the recommendations come in. So what is the purpose of the speech also? And this will be coming into Pathways coming in the new year from the 1st of January. You have to determine, like one of the new speeches in level 1 will be something about purpose. So you have to define, is it an inspirational speech, an entertaining speech, an informative speech, or a persuasive speech? So these are things that we need to take on board, especially if we're going into an international or a humorous speech contest. Tip. In the content itself, it could be worth up to 15 to 20 marks. What is the purpose of this speech? There we go. Kayleen has won the evaluation contest at the district final. So has Natalie, and both of them always determine the purpose. So that's just a tip for everyone. Have we demonstrated the recommendation? We did that tonight. Make sure to watch the timing. I think we were fine with that tonight. Think about the cliches. Oh, it was a great speech. We did have a couple of that touching on that, and it gets a bit cliche-esque for me. And watching the language as well, when we're delivering the recommendations. I heard a word but. Let's get rid of but out of the vocab. But, should, and however do not belong in an evaluation unless they're used in a contrasting situation. Overall, however, and there's the word however, I did appreciate all three evaluators. I thought they were quite strong tonight, and it will be interesting to see who wins best evaluator tonight. Timer, I don't think Vuni was the timer. I don't know what I've done here. Vuni, excellent evaluation tonight for the table topics. You looked at the structure of the table topics, and again, you used calves, lettuce, calves. These are some tips for table topics evaluations. Think about the hand gestures. Did my hand gestures actually naturally describe what was happening on the screen with a purpose and with a point? Was I pointing? We actually should never point. We should always have open fist and looking down into the camera. Facial expressions. Did I convey them naturally on the screen? Did I represent the emotions of sadness and happiness when describing them? Eye contact with the audience. We're working in a virtual world at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that ugly green dot is the focus of your attention. So we need to make sure that we're looking at the green dot, not at the screen as I am now. Did I use prep and Oreo, not the biscuits, but the actual opinion, reason, example, opinion, and point, reason, example, opinion, example, point? Did I answer the topic effectively? You're not going to win a table topics contest unless you answer the question itself and stay on point with the topic given. Did I take the time to stop, pause, and think before I launched into the topic? A couple of people just went straight into the topic rather than thinking about it. And make sure to allow that the table topics master control the session and deliver their topic before jumping straight away, because they are in control of the session. I noticed that with one of the speakers tonight. So they're just some tips for table topics. Our timer, Louis, you are my favorite person. You have kept us to time as best as possible. You explained your role and you kept us to time. You broke it down into 3 sections and you explained each of those 3 sections. So thank you to Louis. No recommendations. Our R-counter, Maldodi, he explained the purpose of his role with the lexical and non-lexical fillers, and he provided a detailed account. So I like to see this on Excel because I'm obsessed with the Excel spreadsheet, as everyone knows, with the R-counter report. 65% of us are all visual learners. So that's something that we might want to consider. I can send the Excel spreadsheet. I know that people here have my Excel spreadsheet. And grammarian Christian explained the purpose of the role and the word of the day. So looking at the gems and the germs of the English language, I call them the gems and the germs, the diamonds, the shining diamonds versus the coal of the English language. What I would suggest again is maybe consider using the PowerPoint slides. I can send you my PowerPoint slides that I have for this. So you've got, here's the visual learners, here they are with sparkling diamonds and then the coal at the end. So that's just a consideration for all. And let me leave you with your present and your gift. Evaluation is a gift from the speaker and audience from you. Give your gift to the receiver with purpose, for this purpose will provide an opportunity for the receiver to continue to develop and grow. Thank you for having me. It has been a pleasure as always coming to Magical Bali Toastmasters Club. Thank you, Natalie Chahiari. You are a star, S-T-A-R.
Thank you, Alicia, our general evaluator. Can we give her another round of applause, please? That was like a live streaming for 15 minutes on evaluating your club meeting. It was packed with gems, not germs, but gems. So I really appreciate you, Alicia, and I always enjoy your general evaluation. Thank you so much. I would like to invite our ballot counter, Amelia, to announce the result.
All right, everyone, please, drum rolls. Yay! First, I would like to announce for the best table topic, Toastmaster Catherine.
Kaylin.
Can you see?
Kaylin.
Kaylin, I'm so sorry. Distinguished Toastmaster Kaylin. Yeah.
Congratulations, Kaylin. Let me add spotlight to
Yeah.
you and remove Amelia. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. Sorry, my Zoom is broke. Oh my. Yeah, sorry,
Amelia,
sorry.
can you do the full screen?
Yeah, yeah. Wait, wait. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it, but if you can do a full screen.
Okay, wait. Stop first. Oh my God, my Zoom is broken down. Sorry.
Okay, just relax and I'll just take it as it is. All right, Kylene, in 3, oops. Ooh, where's Amelia? Amelia, you're on
Yes,
mute.
yes, yes, yes. Sorry, my Zoom is having trouble.
It's a
So
great
the-
excuse to, you know.
Yeah. So for Kaylin, I will take your picture. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop share. Now, wait a second. Multitasking, guys. So, okay, the next is best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Mike Lim. Wait a second.
Congratulations, Uncle Mike.
Think I will take the picture. Where is Mike? Yeah, thank you, Natalie.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And last but not least,
Uncle
we'll
Mike?
move.
Oh, sorry. Have you taken a picture, Amelia?
Yeah, already.
Sorry.
Okay, the last but not least, for the best speaker. Drum roll, please. Third, for Dede. Yay, congratulations for all the winner tonight. And for Natalie, who assisting me. Okay, back again to you, Natalie.
Thank you. Have you taken the picture of all winners?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, people, wonderful people. So I really feel like choosing the right meeting theme really helped, because tonight we make a record. All of the speakers are eligible to be voted in. Everyone was punctual, and I really appreciate that. And we're also still have some time to wrap up this meeting. So thank you so much for your participation, especially for all the visiting Toastmasters and also, you know, all the role players. I would like to hand over to our club president, Toastmaster Melita Oktanawati, to do some closing.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you so much, everyone. Please give a big applause to our Toastmasters of the meeting and also all role takers, speakers. Well, thank you so much. Now, before we close this meeting, I would like to ask some guests to do short info about their clubs. So please do short info about your clubs and your meeting schedule, so everyone here could attend your next meeting. Right, I'm gonna start from, okay, Ligia. Woo!
Woo! In fact, the standard bearers is meeting tomorrow, Australian time, 12 p.m., which is 10 a.m. in Bali time. So 10 a.m., so UTC GMT 8, 10 a.m. UTC, so Pacific Daylight Time, UTC GMT -7, which is 7 p.m., or Australian time, GMT UTC +10. So that's when we'll be meeting. We'll be meeting tomorrow. If you would like to attend, send me a message and I will send you the link. I will put it in the Magical Bali link. It's a leadership club, so just a quick one. It's a leadership club, and it has a lot of the district officers from District 100 there, and you'll get to see two very unique items on the agenda. So one of the items is the leadership panel and also the DTM project launch project. So if you would like to see that, come along tomorrow. We would be more than happy to have anyone, and we are open to international guests as long as you've completed 2 paths in pathways. So 2 levels in pathways. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Alicia. So, guys, if you need a good excuse to avoid meeting someone tomorrow, so just join Alicia's Toastmasters Club meeting, all right? All right, okay, next move to Kevin Chu. Or I hope I pronounced your last name correct. Kevin?
Sorry, what do you want me to talk about?
I just if you are a Toastmaster member, just inform us your club meeting, when your club meeting, so we all can visit you.
That's actually my brother is in charge of that. The president is in charge of that, so I have no idea.
Okay, all right. If you find an idea, just put in the text bar, right? Or you can text one of us. Thank you so much, Kevin. All right, next move to Kayleen, DTM Kayleen.
Thank you, Natalie. I'm actually a member of Trainers and Coaches Advanced, which is the same area that you're in. So yeah, we have a meeting. Let me check quick. The 23rd, and it's 8:30 UTC 10 where I am. So take 3 off or take 2 off, depending on where you are. I'm in Devil's Advocate, and they've got a meeting this Sunday as well. And that's at 7:15 UTC plus 10. And they focus on evaluations. That's their main focus in that club as well. So that's 2 of my clubs. Cheers.
All right. Thank you so much, Kayleen. And then, all right, I see. Chris, you're from Mets. I've been there several times when I was living in Jakarta. So it's your turn.
Okay, thank you. So yes, I'm from Metropolitan Toastmasters Club, and at this current moment, I'm also coaching for Lipo Karawaci Toastmasters Club. Unfortunately, this month they are meeting at the same time. So either way, if you would like to visit Metropolitan or Lipo Karawaci, the meeting will be held on the 28th of September at 7 p.m. Jakarta time. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Come and visit.
Yes, sure. Thank you so much, Chris. Now I would like to call Hui Ying Lim. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Melita. Hi, I'm from ITC Bintang Toastmasters Club, and our meetings is on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Wednesday of the month at 7:30 p.m. GMT plus 8. But because this month we had a joint meeting, so there is some changes in the schedule. So our next meeting will be this coming Wednesday on the 22nd of September. Follow us on our Facebook page. I just posted the link there because we are doing something very unique this Wednesday. We are having a reverse meeting. So you can imagine we will start off with the general event, the announcement of the winners, to the general evaluators report, to the evaluators and to the speakers. So it's going to be a fun time. Do join us, and I hope to see you there. Thanks. Back to you, Melita.
All right, thank you. Okay, everyone, please visit the link that Hui Ying shared. And then I see Bonaventure. Yep.
Thank you, Madam President. I am from Misampuru Toastmasters Club, and we are from Sabah, and our meetings are always on the 1st, 2nd, and the 4th Wednesdays of every month, and it is at 7:30 GMT plus 8. Back to you, Madam President.
Okay, thank you. Now it's the brother time. Louis too. All right.
Thank you very much, Melinda. Okay, so our next meeting will be a joint meeting with Science Toastmaster Club. It will be next Wednesday, 22nd of September. And the theme is Life is all about racing. The quote for the day is, we are all in the human race. The question is, are you running towards your dream or just away from your fears? I will share the poster in the group chat later. So anyone who would like to join, please save that. Thank you very much. Back to you, Melinda.
Thank you so much. All right. So Uncle Mike, do you want to announce your club meeting as well?
Thank you very much, Madam President. I belong to two clubs. The first one's in Kuching Toastmasters Club, and we meet on the first and the third Sunday of every month. I can never type in link, but Natalie had promised me, although I have not told her, that I'll send it to her and she'll send to the group, and hopefully you don't leave this group. So there's Kuching Toastmasters Club, the first and the third Sunday. I'm also a member of the Tamworth Club in New South Wales here. Now, Tamworth, the capital of country music. Hey, how's that? And we meet on the second and the fourth Monday of the month. So again, Nettie have just noted, so I'll send it to her. Thanks, Net. You send to everybody. We have a meeting very soon next week, a special program as well. While I'm on here, if it is of any interest to anybody, I'm running a speech writing workshop tomorrow afternoon for 2 hours in Kuching, and you'll be more than welcome. I'll not be there to teach, I'll be there to share. So Natalie, again, you put up your hand for a third time. I'll send it to you if you can broadcast to the group. Thanks a lot. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle Mike. Right, Ben, your turn. Bineka turn.
Yes, so I am a member of this club, Magical Bali, but also I am the VPE of Binnica Online Toastmasters Club. And guess what? The president's here too. Her name is Natalie Chayati, right? So we're both here, the top two people. And it's on this Sunday, and our theme is about going to the movies. It's 7 p.m. Bali time, 6 p.m. Jakarta time. I don't know about this GMT stuff. I don't really care. I'm American, and we have our own time standard. So just show up on time and be there. And it's about going to the movies. So we are encouraging you to eat and drink. It's apple juice, right? During the meeting, right? So it's going to be kind of lively and fun. And, be punctual. Probably a good idea. But it's going to be a little bit different. And guess what? If you really liked Alicia Curtis's Distinguished Toastmaster Alicia Curtis's GE report, she's going to do it again in our club, which I'll be the top. So you'll hear me speak again. So please come on Sunday if you can. If not, it's okay. And we can blame Alicia for you not coming because she's so strict and thorough with her GE reports. Anyways,
All
back to
right.
you, President.
Thank you, Ben. Okay. So let's fly to Malaysia, our lovely Buni.
Thank you. Yes, lovely Buni is coming from a club, Azam Toastmasters Club. We are located in a beautiful island of Borneo. And our next meeting is going to be next Friday. The theme is Mandela Effect. Anyone has heard about it? Yes. So it is an unusual phenomenon where majority of the people remember one single event very differently from what it actually is. Sounds very conspiracy theory, right? So check it out, and guess what? Our club's tagline is "The club like no other." Check us out next Friday.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. I think we have another two clubs from Bali. I think Mau and Bu Emi. So Mau?
Okay. Well, guys, if you heard about hybrid meeting, what is that? Meeting in real and also in the computer. It's the same. What the difference? In reality, we have really limited space. If you would like to join, exactly next week, in the same time, in the same day, on 24th of September, and don't forget, send it me present gift because that's my birthday.
Oh,
Exactly on the
great.
same day. And I wish you all can come. And if you love to join in the online, we also have that, and also offline. But the offline one, it will be really limited. I wish you can get it and join us. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, Mo. I'll check my schedules and we'll stop by to say happy birthday to you. All right. Now, last but not least, Emmy from Debat.
Hi, everyone. So if you want to know more and learn about Bahasa Indonesia, so please join us every second and the fourth week. So we will have a meeting next week, 26th of September at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Bali time, GMT +8. It's a lot of fun there. And if you want to know more about our tribe, our culture, our mixing language Indonesian, because it consists of 17,000 islands, many cultures there and many accents there. So please come and let's have a fun on our Sunday meeting. Thank you. Back to you, Melita.
All right. Thank you so much. I guess all clubs already introduced the meeting schedules, right? If you have not introduced, I guess I'll have that. Okay, now it's official. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much, everyone, to coming to our meeting. Appreciate it. Yeah.